Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Tuesday. I missed yesterday. Otherwise, this would be a Monday broadcast. But here we are. It is 10 a.m. on Tuesday, March 9th. And I hope you guys all had a good weekend. I'm sorry that I missed yesterday. Just was just worn out. Had a bunch of stuff going on. Had lots of meetings, as Mondays do sometimes. And couldn't make it on here. Had to get a bunch of stuff done. So with that being said, I'm here. It's Tuesday. We're still doing stuff. And one of the things that we focused on last week was really getting our skill back into a good place. Now, one of the things that I discovered only this morning is that I introduced a bug right at the end of our development on Friday and then let it sit over the weekend while everybody was beta testing it. And it pretty much made the ability to answer any question fail every time, every single time. And so I've just fixed it a couple of minutes ago. It was when I was trying to add some new achievement functionality by category. Now, I've held off on adding that functionality because it's actually quite a bit of work. And I want to do that work, but I also want to get this skill deployed and out to the public. So what I'd like to show you guys, I forgot to start my chatbot. Man, it's been a bad morning. Bad morning. Good morning to Father Goblin and Select the Gang. VoiceDev UK is here. Hawk 2000 is here. It's a good day. I'm just starting up the chatbot. I'll tell you what, cold water, where it's at. So good. But that being said, Red Bull still looking for a sponsor. So yes, Select the Gang. You sent me music on Friday, and I didn't do it, did I? I'm gonna have to go back and dig through the stream and find the link that you sent me because I did not add it to the stream, the audio yet. My apologies. I definitely want to do that. So if you still have the link, send it over. Otherwise, I'll maybe we even have time today. We'll see how today's stream goes. I only have about an hour and 15 today, and then I need to head out because I've got office hours today. Yeah, here. You know what? Let's just do it right now. Select the Gang. If you have your stuff too, then we'll just do it. So I'm going to come to Stream Manager. Let's get this.
What would you say you do here?
That's perfect.
Look.
Okay, so we're going to take that. I'll show you guys what I do here. This is the clip, and we're going to go to YouTube to MP3. Fantastic little tool. I think it's this one. Yeah. No, I definitely don't want that. Okay, I want to download this file. Maybe. Maybe. Come on. Let's try this again. Okay, the page seems to be done loading. If I hit download, there we go. Show that in a folder. We're going to rename this to what do you do here? Take that, and we're going to open it with none of those. Well, it helps if you guys can see what I'm doing, huh? That would always be helpful. So I have this Aken Audio that I use, and we're going to file open. We're going to go get that file that was just in our downloads. What do you do here? Let's see how that sounds.
What would you say you do here? Well, look, I already told you. I deal with the goddamn customers so that...
There we go. So let's try just that part. Maybe.
What would you say you do here?
Okay, and then we're going to export that as an MP3. We're going to take that to our folder with all of our other sounds. And what would you say you do here? Save. Go. Okay, so that's first step. Save. Now we're going to come into sound. Well, we can do a event first. And so this is going to be a new event for, I want to make sure that I have the right person. None of this is what I'm trying to do right now. So this is Father Goblin. So I want to make sure that I get your name in here properly. So this is going to be Father Goblin. Okay, and what we're going to, here, I'll just blow this up. Okay, so pick our audio file.
What would you say you do here?
Okay, that all looks good. Volume 100, submit. So Father Goblin, if you talk right now, that should, oh, it's 2 underscores. Good catch. Okay, so if you talk now, it should kick that off. Let's hear it.
What would you say you do here?
There you go. So Father Goblin, the first time that you speak, each time we do a stream now, it will play that audio file as kind of your welcome music. That's awesome. Okay, so that is going to be the audio file for Select a Gang. All right, download that. Maybe. Let's do it. There it is. Okay, so once that's done, get this up. And we're going to open that new file that we just downloaded. See how it sounds. Cut the beginning off so we get right into it. I must want to chop those last 3 notes off. What do you think about that, Select a Gang? Should I chop those last 3 notes off? I kind of like it without it. Like if I just do this part. That feels nicer. I don't know if you're going for that or not, but what are your thoughts on chopping those last 3 notes off? Yep. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Boom. Gonzo. So now it sounds like maybe this. Okay, and we'll export that. And this one is that, and we're going to put that in our
Developers.
audio save. Oh, everybody's getting in. I like it. We've got Stream for Charities is here. Zachman is here. There it is. You had to say something. Yeah, it doesn't pop up until you say something in the chat. Okay, so now Select a Gang. We need to add you. And yours is going to be that audio file that we just created. Okay, done. And then we should also add these as audio sound files. So let's come into this, at least the, what would you say you do here one. So we'll call this, what do you do? And the sound file is going to be the same one we just created. There it is, Select the Gang. What do you do here? Automatically generate that. What would you say? Hey, let's hear it.
What would you say you do here?
Now I need to figure out. I like doing this on these quotes.
All right, your wish is my command.
Office Space cast. Bob Slidell. That's the name of the character. That's what I want. So that goes here. Bob Slidell. Submit. And now you should have that as a command too. So what do you do here? Cool. Right, it's already created. What do you do here? Perfect. Okay, so we're getting there. So this is the thing I wanted to talk about, though. You can see that I have this same error over and over and over in my error log, and it's the same thing. It's answer intent line 42, every single one of them. And this is kind of discouraging for me because I got a bunch of you to play the game and ask some questions over the weekend, but I introduced a bug that prevented it from working at all. And so I feel terrible about that. Don't save. And let's get that back up on the screen. So anyway, so that is how we make our chatbot do the things with the audio. And now what we want to do is make sure that this error is cleared out. So I'm going to come over to my developer console and load that back up, maybe. Okay, so play TKO trivia, here we are. So we would just want to ask any question because this was a bug that prevented you from even being able to answer a question.
Here's one from the science category.
I've also added a bunch of new questions.
What is the most malleable of all metals, such that a single gram... Bingo!
Okay.
You got that one right.
So let's go
The
back.
answer to that question was gold. What should we do next?
Back in.
You can
Was
say
this
give
here?
me a random question, or start today's game.
I was passing the category of the question that I was getting, but this question doesn't even exist in this code. Like that's not a thing that's here. So that was my mistake for adding that in there like that. But with this here, we'll do a quick as deploy. With this thing here, when you answered a question, everything broke. So if any of the rest of you would like to get in on the beta, one, it's now working, but two, I'd be happy to add your email address and let you try it out on your devices. We're ready for that now. So we come back to this again and we say, give me a science question. Now it should break when I try to answer it.
This is a fun science question for you. What does a Geiger counter detect?
We're going to say tacos.
It appears our trivia questions are better than our programmers.
So that was the issue.
Something just broke.
Was this.
I'm so sorry about that. You could start a quiz or ask for a question. What should I do?
We've fixed the one bug that we've been able to identify. I'm sure there are other things, but this is a big one. This breaks everything. So that is fixed. For those of you that would like to continue beta testing, I have added a bunch of other questions. One of the things actually that I wanted to show you is that we are currently at 583 questions. So I'm adding about 50 a day, I would say. It's something easy to do. I have most of them written. They're just not in this database. And so it's just copying them from one place into this. So it's something I can do like when I'm sitting in a meeting that I'm just supposed to be paying attention to. It's an easy task to do while I can still pay attention to a meeting. But yeah, that's what's going on. Ooh, I just also realized that we have this error table. I can clear these out now. One of the things I think I had in here was, no, I didn't do it. I thought I had, I guess I can just delete them, but I was thinking I would address these. It looks like 5 different users encountered this. But I can just take all of these and delete them when they're gone. I can also look at question instance and see what some of the wrong, well, this would have never happened because our code broke. So people probably weren't able to do this, but like stop Alexa, stop. Let's play Jeopardy. Man, I made somebody mad. This looks like when it was working. This is 11:45 on March 5th. So this was in the afternoon, evening of Thursday, Friday. Couldn't I make another script that gets questions from trivia APIs and uploads it into the database? Yes, but I would have to find other trivia questions, and it's not just about having good questions. Like they have to be, or not just about having questions. They have to be good questions. Select the gang, and so I tend to err on the side of caution and make this a much more manual process because I want to make sure that I've seen and touched every single question that goes into the system. Having 10,000 questions is great, but if most of them are lame or don't work or are like boring, I also have to classify them into my 20 categories, which most people don't have. So I have to be able to analyze and look at each one and say, what category does this one go in? What category does this go in, right? So that's all stuff that I kind of have to do as a bit of a manual touch. But I'm going to stay way ahead of my users. And I fully expect that we'll get to 1,000 questions, no problem. I probably have 2,000 questions ready to go. And I think 1,000 questions is enough to launch with successfully. And then if we get users, if we have traffic, then let's worry about how do we get to 10,000 questions or something like that. Maybe we could crowdsource it. There's a number of ways that we could try to think about that, but it's not a problem for today. So I'm more focused right now on just having a really good refined experience so that we get users so that we can continue to have a reason to grow. All right. So that is really the only issue that this skill has right now. For those of you that are watching, if any of you would like to be able to get in on the beta testing, I would be happy to have you. Why won't this go? Is it that? That's so strange. Okay, anyway, so I think we're mostly done though with what we've intended to do with this quiz game. I think that there's many more achievements that can be added. Those are things also that can come even after certification because there's no dependency on intents. And that's something that I'm always really cautious of when I publish something. Is that when we think about our interaction model, we want to make sure that we're not having to add new intents because new intents requires new certification. But if I have things like, what are my achievements? That's an intent I don't have right now. That's something that I have to add pre-certification, but I can add a list of whatever the certifications are later. That comes in my code, which is a standard deployment and doesn't require me to do anything else. So that's kind of the state that we're in right now. I'm worried that I just blew something away earlier, but I don't think that I did. Let's see. Answer question, specific question. Quiz intent is here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it open for another day or two of playing, and I'm going to play with the skill. I'll have you all play with the skill. So go back in if you can and try and ask some questions. See if anybody's tried that yet. Nope, this is my Radiation Tacos answer. But let me know if you guys are still running into any issues, because if I look at my list, maybe. I mean, we're generally pretty good. I have some things in here that I want to do, right? So like there's a couple of other achievements and having a leaderboard and all that stuff, but getting through certification is going to be tough. Maybe we should just try that. We can do that while the beta is still running. Let's just do it. If I go to certification, I also want to remove the German because I don't have any German content, so I can't publish with that. I think I also want to change that logo. I think I'm using the wrong logo. So let's go to distribution real quick here. Is there a different logo I can use? One that I've made? different, better. Let's see if I go to GitHub. Those are pretty old. I wonder if I have it in an S3 bucket, maybe? Yeah, I'll blow out my descriptions here in a second. We'll add some metadata and get into it. TKO.com? No. TKO trivia this. Art. That's the old logo. Large logo. That's the one. But I also have icons. But these are just, yeah, tkotrivia.com exists. Like I said, this was taken from a friend of mine. I built this website for him a while back. At least it did exist. I don't know if it still exists. It's not loading for me. But that site's been down for a little while. I don't have the logo in here. These are just the icons. So where else would I have that? TKO logo? Okay, it looks like I need to make... It's working for you, huh? I'm not getting there. Anyway, it's kind of an old, out-of-date website that was built quite a while back. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing anything. I really should make sure I have a good logo here. So one of the things that I could do, if we come to this, and go to our test, and go open TKO trivia, and you're going to tell me to open some other skill.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's what up.
I don't even have Discord open right now, Select the Gang. I will check it out later, though. Play TKO trivia.
This is TKO Trivia. If you thought Jeopardy was challenging, you're in for a treat. What would you like to do now?
Is there a way?
This is TKO Trivia. What would you like to do now?
Oh, I forgot that it does that. It doesn't center the swirl on the screen. But I think APL Ninja does. I wonder if I could take this. Like, it does though. Okay, fine. We'll play your games. What if I just take the graphics node? In here. And my main template will just look like this. Next step is to make a background color, which we did way up here at the top. Awesome. And then what I really want to do with this is take a screenshot. So we'll do, I can never remember the keystroke for it, but I never remember. Windows Shift S. Okay. Okay, sweet. So now I need to edit this some way. How do I crop? You're not going to tell me what size I go to, though, are you? Okay, that's great. But I need like dimensions and junk. That's not what I'm going for. This is not the tool for what I want to do. I normally use Photoshop, which I have on my other machine, but I don't have that here. Do I have, did I get like, I don't have that on here. Hey, let me do this. Size. Probably not going to be able to get this to where I want, though. Okay, fine. How else could we do this? Let's do open. We come into here. Still not the one I want. We could use this large logo. This is just a static version of that. Save image as. We'll just save this to downloads. That's fine. And then we could come back to APL Ninja and we could turn off the logo part. Okay, we're getting closer to being able to piece this together. So let's bring Paint back up. Cancel. File, new. Don't save. I want to resize this to 500 by 500. No, that's not even right. What am I doing? I want 512 by 512. We're going to figure out how to make magic here in Paint. 512 by 512. Cool. Then I want to open my newly downloaded logo. We'll call this TKO Trivia logo. So I'm just going to take a copy. This is a terrible tool. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then we're going to take a screenshot of this again, which is this. And then something like this. I'm going to resize this to 500. Oh, need the height to be 500. Okay. And then I guess we'll, man, this is really crazy. APL Ninja is a website that Alex Zella has been on here quite a bit. It's a website he put together to build APL documents. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm spinning wheels for no good reason here. I feel like I should just step away for a second and go make this graphic. All right, let's just do that. I'm going to give myself a full 5 minutes. Dude, I can't even get to the website. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't own this website, so can't fix it. What? Don't even see it. There we go. Yeah, this isn't exposing user IDs. So this was the leaderboard that I put up. All this is doing is showing the last 5 digits. Yeah, this is it. This is something that I threw up. These user IDs are the last 5 digits of someone's Alexa user ID. So it's meaningless. It doesn't help anybody with anything. And it's pulling out of an old database too. So there's nothing of any security or concern here. But anyway, that is I don't know why I couldn't load that a second ago. Okay. I need this logo. So I'm gonna step away for just a second. We're gonna do I need like a waiting sound. That would be pretty cool. I don't have that though. All right, well, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, I lied. Maybe I'm not going to do this. This APL Ninja doc, I don't know if I have to tell it to save. Oh, create. There we go. I just hadn't saved it. Okay, that makes sense. 1 second. Almost done already. And then we just need to get that giant logo, which I think I have on this machine. Almost there. Oh, shoot. Almost there is a lie. Why am I making this so difficult? There we go. Okay, that was stupid. I'm back. We are good. Let's see what I missed in the chat because I'm sure you guys were yelling at me about something. Oh, no, good. Okay. Welcome back, at least to me. So if we come back and look at this now, refresh this page, you'll see that I've uploaded a new logo that has the new swirly and the new logo and all that stuff. So one of the other things we need to do here is, if you thought you were good at trivia, you're about to find out you're wrong. This trivia game has 20 different categories for you to challenge yourself with, and over 1,000 different questions. And questions are being added new questions are being added every day. Make sure to test yourself with a daily 10-question challenge. And see how many achievements you can unlock. Okay. Give me a sports quest. Tell me about this. Okay, this is all good. Save and continue. All of these choices are good. Save and continue. Beta test stuff is going on. I was trying not to do that. Let's do this for a second. Save and continue. Actually, I want to go back to that choice. Opt in to automated locale distribution. Yes. Okay, last step is I need to come into the developer console and go to build. We need to go to our languages. We need to get rid of German. What am I doing wrong here? Did I already get rid of German and it doesn't know that? Certainly feels like I did. Let's run this again. Run the validation test and see what we get. This could take a minute or two. So we have our validation test running. I feel like the skill is running pretty well. And we don't have a lot of next steps other than for you guys to test this out. Let's go see if anybody's used it and gotten an error. No. Has there been any testing at all? Yeah, it looks like somebody's played this morning. That's good. A few questions have been asked here. I didn't do this Stefan one. May 4th, somebody did that one. That's great. Somebody's playing, and it's working. That's good. Let's see if I can see who is playing. I don't know who that is. People are playing, though. That's weird. Oh, no, it's not. It's just the same. Look at that. If you look at these user IDs right here, look at all those. Oh, I know what these are. Never mind. These are the test bots. So when we're running this process, some of it requires like actually executing against your skill. And that's why all of these look like the same at the beginning, but you can see they're all different. Oh, that's pretty cool. So they're actually testing my skill a little bit in an automated fashion. Last time validation, 0 errors were found. Well, that's fun. Submission, certify and publish. Launch. Development, last submitted. Submit. Should we submit for review? Should we just do it? Let's do it. We can always add stuff. We can always change things. But I'm sure we're going to get some feedback saying, hey, this is broken or not working. The beta test still runs, so if you guys want to play with it, you're welcome to. Okay. Did they get any errors when they ran all those automated tests? No, that's good. I feel like I don't have a lot else to do today. That getting that logo took way longer than I wanted, and we're now in review, which means we have nothing else to do on this right now. We can't do anything. We want to leave it in this state while people certify it. So I said this was going to be a short stream. I think today's going to be a short stream, and then tomorrow, I think tomorrow we'll start to revisit the casino. I think that's the plan for tomorrow. Is we'll start to think about how do we get this casino back up and running in the chat. So lots and lots of fun stuff to do for tomorrow. But for today, we're going to go raid C# Fritz and see what he's up to. I'll make a bunch of noise and stuff on Twitter and whatever, letting people know that we're going to start. Oh, yeah. 2000. Everything is cool. Jam right there. Everything is awesome when you're living your dream. So we're going to go over and raid C# Fritz. But in the meantime, tell your friends. We're going to start a whole new thing tomorrow. So come back, join me. We'll have some fun, I promise. And we'll see you all then. Laters.